The Washington Capitals are once again one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference and looking to be a Stanley Cup contender in 2022. Yesterday, I had the chance to sit down with longtime channel subscriber, huge Washington Capitals fan, and a bit of a YouTuber himself, Stoessel, to talk about the team. Let's get right into the interview and talk some Caps. Welcome, everybody. We're going to be talking about the Washington Capitals today, and to do so, we've got a very special guest on. It's a longtime channel subscriber and huge Washington Capitals fan, Stoessel. He's a mod on the channel. You guys see him in the chat all the time. He's an absolute legend. Alex, thank you so much, dude, for coming on today, and great to have you on the video. And are you ready to talk some Caps?
You know what, John? I'm so happy to be here. It's been almost a year and a half. It's been like a year and a half since I collabed with you. You know, like from like the past collabs you've been doing, it looks like that you're having a great relationship with like one of your friends from past teams. Like you said on your live streams, like you cover all the entire hockey, 32 NHL teams you're walking and wanted to hear. I think everyone pretty much enjoyed talking with you and talking about some hockey. So yeah, with that, my man, I'm really happy to talk about the Caps once again.
All right, man. Well, Washington's having a heck of a season, up in first place in the Metro Division right now. Very tightly contested division. The Rangers are right there. Carolina's right there. Pittsburgh is catching up very fast with their winning streak. Just what are your thoughts on the Capitals so far? Do you think that they can stay up there for the entire season? How's this team compared to how you thought they were going to be this year?
Usually in the off season, I've always say that they're not going to be a first place team anymore. Because here's why. We've been losing a ton of depth players for the past 3 years after the Caps Stanley Cup run in 2018. We were wondering, who are we going to lose in the Seattle Kraken expansion draft? Pretty much no one, I guess.
Yeah.
Vanacek and got pulled back.
They came back and you were all set.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like losing someone, excluding Vanacek, we would. A ton of people were talking about like Carl Hagelin, Justin Schultz, or Brendan Dillon. Dillon, Schultz, and Jensen were pretty much the three front runners of who's out. There have been a ton of Evgeny Kuznetsov trade rumors coming in the offseason, which has pretty much been a huge conversation. But luckily he's having a redemption season. And losing a ton of players such as COVID protocols and injuries like Backstrom has pretty much been the top headline of the season. Like he's been injured. So like I've chose the Caps to finish third in the season, but right now I have no complaints of how they're doing. How they're helping the experience to guys from Hershey. I love how they handled guys who are not NHL caliber yet, but I think that they're just having a jumpstart career, I meant.
Yeah, so there's a lot that's impressed me about the Washington Capitals this year. This was a team that at the beginning of the year, I thought we were going to see kind of take a step back, and that hasn't been the case at all. If anything, I think they've maybe been better this year than they were last season, and that's saying a lot because this is a team that is one of the older teams in the league, and also they've had a lot of guys missing significant time this season. Nicholas Backstrom being the big one who's barely played. TJ Oshie's missed time this year. Anthony Mantha's been out for most of this year. So they've had big players missing time this season, and they've just kept on rolling, and they've been able to fight through all that adversity and just keep on winning hockey games. I think the young players that have stepped up have played a big role in that. But what's kind of been the key for you for the Capitals' ability to face that adversity and still be able to win games and compete at a very high level?
At the start of the season, I'm very proud of what Hendrik Slotbier did from the start. He scored his first NHL goal in his first game against the Rangers.
Yep.
And we knew that he's not going to last long. We knew that he's going to play a little bit. I think he played 6 games, but at least he's having a jump start, like I said. I'm very proud of what Alexei Protas did.
Yep.
And Brett Leeson stepping up. Because as I see, I got the stats going here. Protas played 22 games, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points in the +3 rating. For Leeson, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points, +1 in 24 games.
Yep.
So we're having guys who are pretty much getting ready to be in the NHL if we're losing many forwards because maybe like Nick Dowd could be traded. Like I don't see that happening, but this is an example. Or anyone from our offensive piece may get moved in the trade deadline. And I think the big part is Daniel Sprong stepping up from December. We thought that when he had a breakout year, almost the end of the year, he's been red hot. We thought that we could see like a 20-goal scorer Daniel Sprong pretty much. Right now, he has 5 goals, 5 assists, and 10 points. Was that what we're expecting by the numbers? No. Were we thinking like that numbers from like late October or like early November? That would pretty much be the same numbers if Daniel Sprong would have another breakout year. Very, very happy about Connor Sherry. Yep. 8 goals, 16 points. At least we're seeing some interest about Connor Sherry pretty much stay long term with the Capitals. I mean, like no complaints right there. And I'm very proud about Vitek Vanacek just getting his mind ready to go and try to improve what he did compared to his last rookie season. Like rookie season for goaltenders don't really matter at this point. So like they're pretty much learning. And Ilya Samsonov, he's a question mark.
Yeah. Goaltending, I feel like might be kind of the question mark about this team heading into the playoffs. You know, when you look at some other teams around the Eastern Conference, and obviously Andrei Vasilevsky in Tampa Bay, you've got Igor Shesterkin with the New York Rangers. You've got Freddie Anderson having a stellar season with Carolina. Tristan Jarry's been outstanding so far for Pittsburgh. We'll see what he does come playoff time. That's kind of, you know, a questionary with him as well. But do you think that goaltending might be, you know, the one thing that's kind of a question for the Capitals with that tandem of Samsonov and Vanacek heading into a playoff series against maybe a top tier goalie like a Freddie Anderson or an Igor Shesterkin?
I would say this. When Vanacek got picked in Seattle, I was like, okay, Holtby got bought out. Maybe we should bring him back so that Samsonov can actually redeem by having another veteran goaltender. Yes, Henrik Lundqvist signed with us, but unfortunately retired.
Yep.
We have options like Devin Dubnyk, Braden Holtby, Freddie Anderson. Freddie Anderson would not really happen. Mike Smith, if he was still testing the market. David Riddick. Hey, I could see a good caliber team. Tons of rumors about Dubnyk. Maybe go to the Capitals if we lose a goaltender this offseason.
Yeah, definitely. So getting back to this year, one guy that I actually did a video on earlier in the year and have really been impressed with his ability to bounce back is Evgeny Kuznetsov, who finally looks like Stanley Cup winning Evgeny Kuznetsov again after a couple of down seasons the past 2 years. With Backstrom missing as much time as he has, how crucial has Evgeny Kuznetsov been to the success of the Capitals this year?
Well, first, I just want to say I'm very proud of what Kuznetsov has been doing. I think he took very seriously about his time in the off season. I think kind of he has to realize by the 2019-20 season, we kind of seen like a step back.
Yep.
This is not like what Jeff Skinner has been doing right now. This is not like that. In the 2021 season, shortened season, we thought like Kuznetsov's not going to be with the Capitals after the 2021 season.
Yep.
And I think when Caps fans, including me, are pretty much sending Kuznetsov a message, the message is Backstrom is going to be only your top center. There's no 1 or 2 punch Kuznetsov and Backstrom being with Ovechkin. We may have McMichael getting ready up and go. So if Kuznetsov was gone, it'll be Backstrom, Eller, McMichael, and Dowd.
Yep.
Or Mantha. But I'm very proud how Kuznetsov is handling this season, how he's handling without Backstrom this season. And I'm also proud of him knowing the off ice rumors about the trades or wherever.
Yep. So you brought up Alex Ovechkin, and of course it would not be a Washington Capitals video without mentioning Alexander Ovechkin. And I just want to get your thoughts on his season so far, because he is absolutely lighting it up. 36 years old, and he's having one of the best seasons of his entire career. Were you expecting this from Ovechkin this year? 24 goals already this season. Looks like he's going to easily score 50 plus. Were you thinking Ovechkin could do this, or are you just as surprised as I am that he is lighting it up the way that he has?
I was pretty much very surprised. Because I thought that we could see him get 20 goals today.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the 20 goal plateau when he passed the power play goal record. 24 goals in 34 games. We may see a 2009 Alex Ovechkin.
That's a filthy Alex Ovechkin, that's for sure.
But yes, he may not have the body to have his crazy celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
But at least the slap shot is unbelievable.
Yeah.
If you look at current hockey YouTubers like the hockey guy or from Hockey 9 Canada from Sportsnet, Ovechkin is keeping the workouts what he's been doing in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
He's 36 years old. And it's impossible for a dude to score 24 goals in 34 games by a 36-year-old.
Well, we thought it was impossible.
Yeah, but 50 points for 34 games, I would say he's in the MVP conversation because the second scorer on the team is Evgeny Kuznetsov in 33 points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 17 points.
That more than Kuznetsov. Yep.
Yeah. If it's even 21 or 25 points, then it'll be he may finish in the top 3.
Yeah, I mean, you went right where I was going to go next. If you had an MVP vote right now, and obviously you're a Caps fan, so you might be a little biased, but where would Ovechkin rank? Is he your MVP vote now, or where would he rank for you in the MVP voting? Because I definitely think he's top 3 right now.
Yeah, he's in top 3 right now for me. I'm not saying that I'm biased, but it's what pretty much everyone says.
I mean, I'm not a Capitals fan, and honestly, if I was voting on MVP right now, Alexander Ovechkin would be getting my vote.
Yeah, Ovechkin has pretty much gained a ton of attention as far as MVP is concerned. Yeah. So 50 goals, that's obvious, but will we see 55 or 57 goals if he keeps the pace up?
Yeah. We might be seeing some big numbers from Ovi this year. And honestly, I'm all for it. I hope we do. I'd love to see him be pushing 60 goals come the end of the season. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah. When's the last time that we saw 60 goals? Stamkos in 2012?
Yeah, that honestly might be the last guy to hit 60. That might be Stammer.
Yeah.
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 Wow. So, man, that would be something if Ovechkin could do that. But as we roll on here, I kind of want to talk a little bit about the future, the rest of the season for the Capitals. Obviously, they're in a great spot right now, fighting right at the top of that division, right at the top of the Eastern Conference. They're one of the best teams in the league. Do you think that Washington can keep that up for a full season, the whole rest of the way? Do you think they're going to be right there near the top come April, the end of April, when we get towards the end of the regular season?
I would say that's pretty much too soon to answer, but I'll give you a minor answer. I would say the trade deadline may be interesting. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that we have the guys that we have that does not to be moved. But if I would like say like a certain player that needs to be moved, I would say like Schultz, because he's in dead last of the points who plays over 20 games. So I would say Schultz needs to be moved because we need Matt Irwin and Cholowski to step up because Irwin has played a ton of experience as a defenseman. Yes, he's a defenseman, but at least he can still play like at any time of the season. Move Schultz, have Irwin play, and then Cholowski can play like half of the games with Irwin. So like they'll flip flop at the remainder of the season and see who's going to start in the playoffs. Yeah.
So come playoff time, Washington, unfortunately, since their Stanley Cup run back in 2018, they've been a first round exit in the playoffs and they've struggled. They've been very good in the regular season. And then come playoff time, they've been getting knocked out early. Is there anything about this team that you think can change that, and something about this team that makes you feel like maybe this could be the year where they go on a deeper playoff run again, or maybe even contend all the way for the cup?
I would say I think that this will be like a redemption tour. I'm not saying that a redemption tour like the Lightning. I'm saying that I would say that they would finish at least the second or the third round. Because here's this. Yes, it's unfortunate for the 2021 playoffs. It was a new format where all the East Division and the Central North. We're back in the Metropolitan Division. We're back on our regular home ice and regular expectations. I would say that the Caps will go back as redeemable to finish in the second or third round, because this was a learning lesson for all NHL players, not just the star players, but everyone. So I would say that the Caps will have a good momentum. If they keep the pace going, they'll finish in the second or third round.
All right.
I don't see any Stanley Cup final team this year.
Okay. Well, really, really appreciate you coming on, man, and doing this video and talking and just having a chat about the Capitals, who are having a great season this year. And I know that you're involved on YouTube as well. You've got your YouTube channel. You've also got the Power Skate Show. So why don't you tell the audience a little bit about that, where they can find you?
Yeah, I have my own YouTube channel, Alex Stoessel. I do regular vlogs inside the hockey season with Alex Stoessel, which I do like games around if I'm available.
Yep.
As what we're recording this, I have 2 more home games, so possibly be able to film my final home games of the season. And probably some gaming videos, which that's going to be in the near future, and probably some video edits. So, and live streams even more. For Power Skate Show, me and my good friend Grant Fluff from Fluff Sports Zone, shout out to him.
Yep.
We talk about some hockey news. It does not have to be the NHL. It can be the AHL or ECHL or any European leagues. We go on rankings. or some hot takes that we should talk about. Just anything regular that we will have a blast, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to link both of Alex's channels down in the description of this video, both his personal vlog channel, which is a whole lot of fun, and the Power Skate Show channel, which I've been on a couple of times, and it's been a good time with him and Grant, as always. So I'll have those linked down in the description. Alex, man, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it, and happy to talk some caps with you.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm happy to be back here again soon.
All right. Awesome. Thank you guys all so much for watching. That's going to do it for this one. And we'll talk to you guys soon. I once again want to give a big thank you to Alex Stoessel for coming on and talking caps with me. Again, his channels will be linked in the description of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Really, really appreciate everyone who comes in and supports the content. So thank you guys so much. With that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our merchandise store, memberships, and donation links are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you guys soon.